This video covers the basics of coordinate graphs. Coordinate graphs are a way to designate a position in two dimensions using an ordered pair, and that would be x and y. We'll start with the x-axis or the x-coordinate. As you can see, there's a number line, 0, 1, 2, 3, and minus 1, 2, 3, and it goes on. The x value of the green dot would be 3. The x value of the red dot would be 0. The x value of the orange dot would be minus 2, and the x value of the purple dot would be minus 3. This yellow dot here is the 3x coordinate, and we can drag it down, and it's still the 3x coordinate. Right there, it's a 0 coordinate, and if we were to move it up, it would still have the x coordinate of 0. The vertical line right here is known as the y-axis or the y-coordinate. It intersects with the x-axis or the x-coordinate at the number 0. So I'll put a yellow dot right at the intersection point. Now, if you were to plot this using x and y, how would you do that? If you look right here, it would be 0 for the x-coordinate and 0 for the y-coordinate. If you were to plot this value right here, this green dot, the x-coordinate would be 2, because it's 2 there, and the y-coordinate would be 2. So it would be 2, 2. If you were to plot the orange dot, the x-coordinate would be minus 2, and the y-coordinate would be 1. If you were to plot the red dot, the x-coordinate would be 0. Because you can see, it's still on the 0 coordinate. And the y would be minus 3. So this would be 0 here and minus 3 right here. The purple dot right here on the x-coordinate is 3, and the y-coordinate is minus 1. So it would be a 3 here and a minus 1 here. Let's say we wanted to plot minus 2 and 4. First thing we would do is look at the x-axis, and we could see we know it's going to be somewhere along here because this says minus 2 and this says minus 2. We have a 4 here, so let's count up 4. We can see that 4 is right here, so we know the intersection of 4 and minus 2 is going to be right there. So x is minus 2 and 4 right there is the vertical. Okay, let's try this one. 2 is the x-axis and minus 4 is the y-axis. So we would count 2 right here, and then minus 4 would be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So here is 2, comma, minus 4. This is an example of 4 points being plotted. So you have the A right here. We can see that it's 1 on the x-axis and it's 1, 2, 3 on the y-axis. So right here is the coordinates for the A position. B right here is minus 4. You have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. And on the vertical, it's 1, 2, 3. Right here is the B position. C is a minus 2, so it's a minus 2 this way, and minus 1, minus 2 this way. On D, the x-axis is 3 and the y-axis is -3. There are 4 quadrants in a coordinate graph. In the first coordinate, x and y will always be positive numbers. In the second quadrant, the x will always be negative and the y will always be positive. In the third quadrant, both the x and the y will be negative numbers, and in the fourth, the x will always be a positive and the y will always be negative.